Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Endercraft. Last episode we built these two very beautiful things. We built the storage building and we built the amazing farm. I did a little bit of AFK at this farm and everything is fully grown. So, let's just harvest this thing. This thing is going to provide us with a lot of wheat and sugarcane. This farm was a good thing to build early on. Now, I kind of lied. As you can see, I didn't do that thing that I was supposed to do off camera. So, last episode, I said I'd get the ceiling in here off camera, right? And I apologize, but I didn't do that. So I will try to get it in soon. I'm not going to say when, because I don't want to let you guys down again. But I'll try to do it soon. I just didn't have really the time to do it off camera from last episode. So I do apologize about that. Alright, we've got exactly a stack and a half of wheat. That's pretty nice. Now let's harvest all the sugarcane. If my calculations are correct, we'll get a stack and 48 of sugarcane. And I was right, a stack and 48. So, we can just throw the wheat in here and the seeds in here as well. And let's go ahead and throw the sugarcane in here as well. Not a very bad start to the episode. So last episode, we did a lot of progress. And that's not going to be the case for this episode. This episode, we're just going to make some pretty big moves. We're not going to be building anything, or, yeah, we're not doing anything like that today. Oh, and I almost forgot, comment of the day. We actually didn't get a comment, in the last episode, so that's kind of a bad thing. So, if you could leave your comment in this episode, then you may be able to get featured on a comment of the day. Again, it could be a question, it could be just a comment, it could be really anything, and you could possibly get featured on comment of the day. So the first thing we're going to be doing in today's episode, we're actually going to be taking our diamonds, and we're going to head down here to our crafting table, and you guessed it, we are going to be crafting our first set of diamond gear. This is going to be a very big step in the right direction, and we've got 13 diamonds left over. Now we can take off all of our iron armor and get ready. Wow, we look so good in diamond. That looks really good. I've actually kind of missed the blue. I've been on Hypercraft and I have netherite armor, but I really miss that blue shiny armor. It looks so good. And that's very refreshing to see. So now what am I going to do with our original set of iron armor? Well, I'm going to be putting it on this armor stand. Of course, we can just do that. And yeah, that looks very good. Now, we still have 13 diamonds left over. What could we do with those 13 diamonds, you ask? Well, for one, we could grab a couple of sticks, just like that. And we could make our first diamond pickaxe. Wow, take a look at us. We are looking very good. But anyway, what are we going to do with this diamond pickaxe, you ask? Well, we're going to be heading down to our mines, and we're going to be grabbing 18 obsidian. Now, 14 of the obsidian is going to be for another portal, and the other 4 is going to be for an enchanting table. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the Nether today. We're not going to be exploring in the Nether, we're just going to be heading down to the Nether. Oh, would you take a look at that? We already have some obsidian. Now, when you're mining obsidian, I recommend digging out a block just like this, and then placing water right there. This prevents you from falling in lava, and the obsidian from falling in lava. So, I'm going to mine some obsidian real quick, and I'll be back. And we made the advancement ice bucket challenge. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to have enough obsidian here, but we'll definitely have to see. And I'm going to relocate this torch to right here, just so we can mine this obsidian. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I've got the 14 obsidian we need, and I've got my diamond pickaxe right here, and my 10 extra diamonds. We are going to head up here, and we actually need 2 diamonds for an enchantment table. But we also need a book. So to make a book, we need a piece of paper. We actually need 3 paper. So I'm going to have to go grab some sugarcane, but I'm going to sleep real quick. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to me getting, like, diamond armor, I like to preserve it. I like to keep it away until I have good enchantments on it, so that way it'll last longer. So I'm just gonna, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna put it on the armor stand for now, and I'll also put our diamond pickaxe away in here safely, and I'm gonna need 2 diamonds, and yeah. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I only grabbed 14 obsidian. We actually needed 18. I'm gonna have to go mine the other 4. It won't take too long. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, now we have the perfect amount. 18 obsidian. Let's head back up. Oh, and by the way, in the future, I am gonna make a, stone staircase right here. This is a very slow way of getting up and down. Yeah, it's not the fastest way. Alright, as I was saying, we're gonna need a little bit of paper, so we're gonna need to grab 3 sugarcane, and then we're also gonna need 1 leather. So, to make paper, you just take 3 sugarcane and place it in the crafting grid like that, then you get 3. Now, to make a book, just do that, and boom. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, if you place the paper, the leather anywhere, it'll work. It'll make a book. So we'll make a book, and then to make the enchantment table, just place your obsidian like that. Place a diamond on either side, and then a book on top. Boom, enchanting table. We'll go over the enchantment table in a future episode, but for now we're just gonna store it in here somewhere. Now it's time for a nether portal, everybody. So to make a nether portal, we're going to need exactly 14 obsidian. I mean, technically you could have 10, but I recommend 14 because you can't skip the corners. And we're also going to need a flint and steel. So place the flint like that, place the iron like that. Well, actually, yeah, it doesn't matter which way you place it, just like the book. But anyway, flint and steel, boom. And now we need to pick a good location for our nether portal. Now, our nether portal isn't gonna... Ooh, here's a good spot. I like that spot right there. Now, our nether portal isn't gonna look very good at the moment. We'll make it look a lot better in the future. For now, it's just gonna be engraved into this mountain right here. So I'm thinking we go up 1 block right here. And, ooh, I would like it to sit right there. Okay, so we do that. And then push that back a bit. Then we'll put it in here. We'll mine this little bottom row out real quick. I think it's time to place the first obsidian. So we just go 4 on the bottom, and then up 4 right here, and then just kind of all connect it, make it a little rectangle. Boom. That is our nether portal right there. Now I'm going to cap this off with a little bit of dirt just to make this thing look a bit better. We will definitely have to make this thing look a lot better in the future. But yeah, that'll work for now. Now, we just take this flint and steel, light it right here. Boom. That's our nether portal. That's a good looking nether portal, I must say. This is a very cool spot. I'm thinking in the future, we'll have like a little pathway just going up to here, and then we'll like use blackstone, like kind of mix it in right here, kind of transform the pathway. So it's like that style, and then it kind of slowly transitions into a blackstone evil looking one, and of course a little staircase right here. So everybody, let's hop into the nether portal. Now the nether update added 4 new biomes alongside the other one that was already in the game, which is the nether wastes, basically the old nether. So there's the crimson forest, there's the warped forest, there's the soul sand valley, and there's the basalt deltas. Ideally, I would like to either spawn in a nether waste or a warped forest. Now, in case we spawn in like a crimson forest where piglins spawn in, I'm gonna go ahead and make a gold helmet just to be safe. And I actually almost forgot something. So it'd be a good idea to bring some extra building blocks on you, and always keep your flint and steel with you when you go into the nether. Now let's craft our golden helmet. We'll just equip this thing on, and let's hope we spawn somewhere decent. The ideal spawn point would be like a nice blocked in room, but we're gonna bring some extra building blocks just in case something bad happens or we need to make a room. So let's go through the nether portal. Goodbye overworld, and hello nether. Oh my gosh. This is the worst spawn point ever. Do you guys see this? We're literally floating on an island. This is not safe at all. I didn't even know this could happen, honestly. I didn't know you could do this. Well, we're in the Nether now. That's a lot of zombified piglins over there. I'm genuinely terrified right now. Okay, we're gonna be brave. We're gonna be very brave. We're just gonna make a bit of a room right here. Go over here. Connect this. Yep. Okay. Okay. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Okay. Alright. Guys, we gotta be... Stop. I want to place it right here. Right there. Okay, this is genuinely super scary. Like, I am scared right now. Man, there's a Soul Sand Valley right there. That's where a lot of the ghast and skeletons spawn in. This isn't good at all. How are we gonna get in and out? I need to place a block right here. See, I need to place blocks on this side right here, but it won't let me because of the portal. So, this is the scariest nether spawn I've ever seen in all of Minecraft. I didn't even know this was possible. If a ghast just spawns in out of nowhere and just shoots me off, that would be bad. But I mean, we would lose our original iron armor. Ooh, I'm getting more creeped out the longer I stay here. So I guess we could just have an opening like that right there. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, let's go back into the world. That's not very good. We'll just keep our gold helmet in here for now, I guess, and maybe our flint and steel as well. Yeah, that was not good. I was actually surprised that I could have a spawn point like that. That's crazy. So it looks like it's gonna be a bit of a while before we actually head in there and do some exploring. We're gonna have to do some insane preparation. Yeah, that's not gonna be fun. So now it's time for the third big move of today. We're gonna need a little bit of leather, 45 to be exact. We're gonna come in here and then we're gonna make a bit of paper. We're gonna need 45 books, so I bet this won't give us 45. This will probably get us like 15 or 20. Where are the books? Here they are. 21. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough, so we're gonna need to make a bit more sugarcane, or paper, and one more book. Boom. Now we have 45 books. This is for the enchanting table setup. So if I come up here, I need wood. Where would my wood be? Let me go back down here and put that up. Okay, I have some wood in here. I guess I could just use this wood. We're gonna need quite a bit of wood for our bookshelves. We need 15 bookshelves. Bookshelves, right here. Oh, exactly 15. That's perfect. I like that. Oh, that's an issue. Well, oh well. We can just craft that back. If we had silk touch, that wouldn't have been a problem. Where'd our enchanting table go? Did I put it up somewhere? Here it is. Okay. So we got the 15 books, we got the enchanting table. Now let's actually... Hold on a minute. Let's actually grab our diamond pickaxe, and let's grab our diamond armor. Yes, like that. And let's actually see what we can get with these things. I have no idea where I'm gonna put this. Genuinely no idea. I mean, we could do some sort of entrance, like, right there, and have, like, something going on right there. Or, we could have, like, a little balcony right here, kind of, you know, looping around this, and then a bookshelf up there. The other day I found this cool little spot that I kind of want to do something with. This is a cool, like, private little area. That's pretty cool. But, enchanting table. We need to find a good location for that. We could totally do it behind our portal, but then things wouldn't really be even. So, I'm thinking over here somewhere for now. Maybe like an entrance coming in here, then we dig a small room real quick. So this is perfect. Our enchanting table will go right here. And then we'll dig out a bit more. Maybe 3 blocks in each direction. I think that's a good start. So I'm gonna dig a little bit and I'll be back. And yeah, we'll totally make this place look a lot better in the future. But this is just for quick access, if that makes sense. We're only doing this. We're not gonna make it look good in today's episode. We'll probably do that in the future. I mean, we could next episode. That could be a thing. Yeah, we could do that next episode. How about that? And maybe set up the portal as well. I don't know. We'll just have to see how everything kind of turns out. Now the Nether, that was a very bad situation. We got lucky there because there were no ghasts around, but that could have been really bad. So hopefully you guys never spawn in the Nether like that. I personally have never spawned in the Nether like that. That surprised me. But what I'm thinking is eventually we just make a giant cobblestone tunnel thing leading over to the land, and then after that we can just do some exploration. Now cobblestone is one of the blocks that are completely resistant to gas explosions, so that's the block I mainly use in the Nether. Alright, we've got a good room right here. Now we need to figure out how we're going to place our bookshelves. So usually I like to go maybe like one right there, one right there, one right there, just to start off, and then I like to go like this and like this and like this and like this, and then I like to go up a bit and then do that. Just to kind of create an interesting shape. Maybe like that. I think that looks pretty cozy, pretty cool. Great. The thing I always forget, lapis. You need lapis to enchant, guys. Never forget it. I'm gonna have to like put a chest in there, just full of lapis, eventually. That's something I will have to consider doing. This is a pretty cool little spot right here. We could still do like some sort of balcony right here, and then like under it is this. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. So first I'm gonna do the pickaxe. Oh, well, we can't enchant yet because that's at level 26. I don't understand. Maybe these are 15 bookshelves. Maybe we have to push up the ceiling a bit. I would do that anyway. So I'm just gonna, maybe it's like how these bookshelves are placed, how they're blocked off. Maybe that's how? I'm not sure. I'm gonna need a new iron pickaxe. Yep, new iron pickaxe. It's time for a new iron pickaxe. So, sticks right here. And I have iron in my inventory, just like that. Boom. We are good. See, I always seem to have trouble with enchanting tables. They can never work for me. Like, every single time I set up one, it's never level 30. I have to do something to fix it. Either, like, add more books, or change how they're placed, or, I don't know, or add more bookshelves. But now with the ceiling pushed up, hopefully this will get us level 30? Nope. That wasn't the problem. I have a feeling we're gonna need more books. That's actually what I'm thinking right now. I think we're gonna need some more bookshelves. I keep saying books, it's actually bookshelves. Where did my sugarcane go? Yep, right there. Leather. I need leather. Give me some leather. Thank you very much, cow farm. You're a very good cow farm. Paper, just like that. Books. Here they are. Books. 8 more books. That should be good. I'm actually going to make another book because that'll give us 9. That'll get us 3 more bookshelves, which should be enough. Let me grab my wood. Okay, bookshelves. Where are you? Bookshelves. Here they are. Right here. 3 bookshelves. Let's go try this out. Alright, so maybe we could place a book here and a book here and another book here? Would that work? Would that technically work? I don't think I like the idea of those books going out that far. So I'm gonna recraft that, using a lot of wood today. Probably just place it there. I think that's a good option. Or actually in my Hypercraft world, this is almost about how it's set up, except there's one bookshelf right there. So maybe if we do that, and we make another bookshelf, we place it right there, this should get us level 30. Yeah, level 30. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to retrieve my crafting table. Now, it's not getting us a very good enchantment. So, on breaking 3, I mean, that's pretty good. But, it's probably not going to get us efficiency. See, I want efficiency 4, at least. Let's check our armor real quick, just to make sure. Okay, so on the armor, on the helmet, we've got Unbreaking 3. On the chestplate, we have Protection 3. On the leggings, we have Protection 3. And on the boots, we have Fire Protection 3. So I don't know what I want to do. See, I mean, we definitely have enough levels to just try this. We could go for the pickaxe, but we have to cross our fingers right here. Let's do this. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. That's a decent pickaxe. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Efficiency 4, I got what I wanted. All we need now is Silk Touch. And see, at the bottom we still have 34 levels. Now let's check the armor real quick. Protection 4, okay, I like that. Protection 4, okay, I think I'm actually gonna go for the leggings first. Because protection, okay, decent. We're getting some decent armor today. Okay, protection 4, not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Okay, not gonna complain. That's some decent stuff right there. But now we're out of levels. So that's a bit of, oh, and it's nighttime. Okay, let's go sleep real quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. That's some pretty good gear right there. We don't have anything to give us more levels. We do have that skeleton farm, or that skeleton spawner. Ooh, maybe in a future episode, maybe soon, we could set up a skeleton farm, a little skeleton grinder, get us some levels racked up. That could be pretty nice. Yeah, that's some pretty good gear right there. I do like that. That's pretty good. I'm breaking 3 and protection 4. That's usually what I would recommend. Now for my boots, I usually like to have depth strider and feather falling, either feather falling or depth strider. If not, just both. I like to have both. And then for my helmet, I like to have respiration. So hopefully we would get lucky enough. I don't think I checked the enchantments for those two things after we enchanted the other stuff. Protection 4, feather falling 3. Oh, we could get that. Feather falling 3 isn't too bad. Fire protection 4. I would like some fire protection. But I don't know. I'm not too sure at the moment what we should do. I think for now I'm just gonna be safe and put our armor up, and I actually think that's gonna conclude today's episode. We have done quite a bit today. It seems like, at least we've made some big moves. We've got our beautiful diamond armor. Let's just go ahead and put that on right now. We've made a very beautiful diamond pickaxe. And we went to the Nether, figured out that that's not a very safe place. And we did the enchanting setup. So I'd say this has been a pretty good episode of Endercraft, episode 4. So I'm just going to leave off by saying, please write down your comments. I would love to feature someone on Comment of the Day. That would be very nice. And also, if you enjoyed the video, then please give a like. That would be very awesome. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe. I try to upload every day or other day. Often. I try to upload pretty often. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. And yeah, go have a good day.